What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. In this video, I'm going to review a shooting pad for your shoulder, and this is the Caldwell Super Mag Plus Shield, okay? And they have different varieties of these, but this is what it looks like when you wear it, and it has the past recoil pad in there, okay? But basically you have a black webbing strap that goes around your torso, and then you have this pad that goes over your shooting shoulder, okay, the shoulder that you put your buttstock into, and it has a 1-inch thick pad in there, okay, and it can reduce felt recoil up to 85%. That's a little bit questionable. I don't think that's the case. I would say more like 30%. You're still going to feel the blast, the concussion, the noise. You're still going to get those effects, but you're just not going to feel the buttstock slamming into your shoulder. But if you're shooting a big bore rifle, a Magnum rifle, you're going to feel the concussion, the blast, especially if you have a muzzle brake, and the noise, obviously, that's still going to be there. This is just going to eliminate any pain in your shoulder, okay, any kind of bruising, stuff like that, okay? It has a non-slip leather surface, heavy-duty construction, adjustable chest strap, and it's ambidextrous. I paid $30 for this thing, okay? I may get like one or two more just to have as a spare, but this thing is just great if you do a lot of shooting off of a bench, or if you're zeroing a big bore rifle. You guys know that I love my big bore rifles. I have a 416 Ruger elephant gun that I shoot very often. And I just recently had to re-zero it because I had some custom work done to it. I had some custom night sights put on there by Tool Tech Gun Sight. And I had to re-zero the iron sights and the scope because I had to take the scope off in order for them to put the iron sights on. The new iron sights, take the old ones off. So I had basically two sights to zero. I had my iron sights and my scope that I had to zero on my 416 Ruger, which is just an absolute monster. And let me tell you guys, I don't care who you are, how long you've been shooting. I've been shooting 20 years. If you shoot a big bore rifle or a Magnum rifle, such as my 416 Ruger or a 300 Win Mag, 7mm Rem Mag, even a 30-06, 12 gauge shotgun with 3-inch slugs, any kind of Magnum firearm like that, Magnum long gun, you're going to end up developing a flinch after just 10 or 20 rounds, especially just shooting off of a bench. If, let's say, you're zeroing, like I had to zero, I had to do a double zero because I had to do my iron sights and then I had to do my scope. And you're trying to do all that shooting in one day at the range. That's a lot of punishment on your shoulder and on your body, and you're going to end up developing a flinch. And what's going to happen is it's going to be harder for you to zero your sights as you shoot more and more, okay? Because you're going to start to develop that flinch after just a few rounds, especially something like an elephant gun, 338 Lapua, 300 Win Mag, 7mm Rem Mag, 30-06, 12 gauge shotgun, things like that. You're going to start developing a flinch and you won't even notice it. What's going to happen is you'll start to see some flyers when you're checking your target. You're going to start to see some random shots that are a couple of inches off, and you're going to start to wonder, oh, what's going on? You know, is are my scope rings loose? You know, did I not tighten the rings down tight enough with the screws? Did I not put Loctite in them? It's not that. It's your body's developing a flinch and you just don't realize it. And because of that little tiny flinch that you don't even notice you're doing, it's causing your point of impact to move a couple of inches to the left or to the right or up or down. Everybody's different, but one way to mitigate that problem is to use this pad here, okay? And this just eliminates one of the factors that could cause you to flinch, just the pain of the buttstock slamming into your shoulder. That's it. It's not going to eliminate concussion. It's not going to eliminate the noise, the blast, vibrations, all these things, all these stimuli that come into your brain are going to cause you to start to develop an involuntary flinch. Okay, your body is trying to protect itself from this basically an explosion that's happening right in front of your face, a huge explosion, and your body's trying to fight against you and tell you not to shoot and tense up and protect itself. Okay, so using a recoil pad is just an absolute must. Okay, if you're going to be zeroing a big bore rifle, if you're going to do any kind of magnum long gun shooting, whether it's a lot of shotgun shooting, whether it's elephant guns, whether it's long range precision rifles that are in the magnum category. I'm not talking about 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm talking about real precision rifles that are actually meant to kill things downrange and not just punch holes in a target. Okay, I'm talking about 7mm Rem mag, 300 Win mag, 300 Weatherby, 300 Ultra mag, things like that, 338 Lapua. You know, this pad is going to make your life a lot easier, and it's only 30 bucks. I'm not getting paid to do this video, guys. I'm not sponsored by Caldwell. I would let you know if they were sponsoring me. They are not sponsoring me. I'm just reviewing a good product. You can see this nice thick pad here, about 1 inch thick. Okay, and it's nice and soft, as you can see. And this is the past recoil pad. Okay, that's what you want to look for, is the past recoil pad. This is the one that you want when you're buying any kind of recoil pad, and the Caldwell has it. Okay, not only that, but the Caldwell is nice and durable construction. It has this nice suede leather over the top, so when you're shooting, your buttstock can grip this leather. You know, the rubber on your recoil pad will kind of stick to this suede here. Okay, it provides a little bit of, you know, I don't know what the word is, I guess like traction kind of. It kind of sticks to the leather. It's not slippery and slick, you know. And then it also has this nice suede on the inside, the part that meets your body, okay? And this also prevents any kind of slippage because that suede is just kind of sticky, you know. And it has this nice flap that goes over your shoulder. So I highly recommend it, guys. It's only 30 bucks and it'll improve your shooting. If you're somebody that doesn't like recoil, it's good for females. It's good for younger people. You know, if you're trying to train someone for the first time, it's really good. So highly recommend it, guys. It's one size fits all, and it's ambidextrous. You know, this is the Super Mag Plus, which is made for elephant guns and big bore rifles. But they have other versions. They have like 3 other types. Okay, they have the Mag Plus, they have the Magnum rifle, and then they have the Field Recoil Shield. Okay, so the Magnum rifle shield is ideal for shooting where competitive shooting and gun caliber combine to create recoil flinch. The Mag Plus is the same thickness as the Magnum rifle, but has an additional extension to protect the shooter's upper arm. Then we have the Field Recoil, which is recommended for shotgunners. It's slightly thinner than the other shields and provides the best balance of flexibility and protection and ease of gun mounting. And then they have the Super Mag Plus, which is the one that I have, which is the most popular design. It's a double layer of foam that stops recoil in its tracks. Excellent for big bore rifle shooters or for anyone who wants to tame recoil as much as possible. Ambidextrous design. You know, and then they give you this nifty little chart here, which, you know, I don't really believe that it reduces 85% of the recoil, but you really won't feel any kind of pain when you use this at all. So this is just a great option if there's someone you're trying to teach how to shoot for the first time, you know, they're sensitive to recoil, or if you're shooting a lot of big bore guns, if you're training with them, you don't want to develop a flinch, you know, whether you're zeroing your rifle, which it's always problematic if you start to flinch, like I mentioned earlier. You start to flinch while you're trying to zero your rifle, you're going to be at the range all day and you're going to waste a lot of ammo because you're not having consistent points of impact. Your point of impact is constantly moving every time you flinch. So that's problematic. You don't want that to happen. Also, if you're training, let's say, for example, you're going on a safari or a big game hunt somewhere, and you have to train with a Magnum rifle, whether it's a 300 Win Mag, whether it's a 375 H&H or a 416 like I have. Training with this pad will help to reduce the flinch factor, and it'll make your training more productive. And when it comes time to actually shooting in the real world, let's say you're out in the field and the big brown bear walks in front of your view and it's time to take the shot, you don't want to miss that shot. It could be dangerous if you miss and you wound that bear and it charges you. If we're talking about dangerous game, if it's just, regular, big game like elk or something, then obviously it's not dangerous, but you're going to miss your trophy. You're going to wound it. So, you don't want to develop a flinch. It's not good. So just wanted to share this, very cost effective and, easy to use product. Only $30, guys. Everybody should have one of these. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'll attach some footage right now of me using this while I was sighting in my 416 Ruger recently. Like I said, I had to do a 00 of my iron sights and my scope. So I had to shoot a lot, and you'll see this thing in action. It works really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere. Not too bad. Mind if I run down real quick?
No, go ahead, go ahead.